We got fun and games, we got everything you want. Just call out our names. Whatever you may need will make your dreams come true. In the Svenzone, the adventure awaits for you. Step into the magic, feel the energy. Open up your mind, set your spirit free. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Svenzone, where the music plays, dancing in the moonlight, enjoying sunny days. In this world of wonder, anything is possible. Come along and join us, let's make it unforgettable. All your hopes and fears, they will disappear. Feel the love and joy, let it all be clear. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Svenzone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Svenzone, where dreams are shown. Oh, yeah, yeah. Where dreams are shown.
Welcome everybody. Doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. Not sure why my picture isn't there,
Not
but
sure why.
everybody say hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
Interesting. Let me try refreshing and see if that will do the trick. There we go. Sort of. All right. Part 1 is finished. Now we just need to do part 2. All right, good to go. So when last we met, you guys were on your way home from messing around at the mine. You guys kept doing it wrong, so you had to keep doing it until you got it right. But you ended up with some cool stuff. And on your way home, a couple things happened. One was you saw a group of the Red Bandits, which you guys had, Red Cloak Bandits, that you hadn't seen in a long time. Not sure if you even knew they were still around, or what you thought about it, or if you thought about them at all. But you had driven them out of the Tressendor Manor underneath. They had taken over underneath and took over Tressendor Manor for yourselves, and then made it legal by renting / purchasing it. you weren't able to do anything because as soon as they saw you, they took off on their horses and ran away. And then
That's scrambling reputation.
um, and then you heard some screaming and ran to a cottage in the woods, a small house, two-layer house, I should say, two-story house. If you count the basement, it's a three-story house. And you
What you know?
saw that there was ran in, and you saw that some of the furniture had animated and was talking as well as being animated, and they were harassing the family. But then there was water filling up the house. So you guys solved the riddle, and upstairs put out the fire that was burning the rug that was causing the bunch of other chain of events, starting with the well trying to put out the fire. And as soon as you guys saved them, family took off because they aren't used to that type of stuff.
Ungrateful bastards.
All right, so did you find
Hey man,
the...
they thought it was our house, so
That's right.
I would have gotten out of there too.
That's right. It could be your house now. Who knows? So, Micah, did you find the manor note under player
Yes,
notes?
I did find the manor note.
Okay, so it's the top one, Alchemist, Image, Adabra.
I see cameras, chestnut haunted. Is it not under the player and characters, or?
Keep going. Haunted House, Candric, Liars, and Manor.
I see manor.
Yeah. So
Oh, there
click
she
that.
is. Alchemist. Gotcha. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know why I didn't check there first.
So I didn't send it to you that way because now you know where to find it, and also
Yeah, now I can find it
everybody
the
else.
next time if I don't forget in 2
You can
seconds.
you also know
see.
where everybody else is too. So
Yeah.
they should all have images. If any of them are broken, guys, make sure you let me know. All right, so you're actually just outside the house. It is still within sight, as you all. It's a light rain. You guys are all wet anyway, especially the couple of you that went spelunking in the basement. This is light rain, no wind, but it is cold. It's about 47 degrees, give or take. So it's a bit chilly. What would you guys like to do? It is 1:20 in the p.m. Here's the image of the party. Here's the image of the Sword Coast. Pulling all this from the message of the day. And so the party is about 12 miles from Phandalin, so it's about half a day's travel. You guys, if you push it, or depending on how well luck is with you, you could make it just around dark. I'm presuming that's what you guys want to do.
Sure.
You could head straight north and hit the Tribord Trail and just go visit Connieberry.
Yeah. Connieberry.
I mean, I do believe we were trying to get back to Phandalin, so let's try working on that.
All right, so go ahead
I'm
and
fairly rested. We can push, right?
Toggin is typically the one doing the leading. Give me talking, give me a survival check with advantage. Just in the chat. At this point, you've traveled in this direction a couple times. So it's not really a matter of are you going to get lost or anything like that. It's just a matter of how well and how quickly are you going to make it. More of a luck check than anything else.
Well, got a 17 on that luck check, so not too bad.
All right, so you guys
Switch.
turn the corner. Hold on, I'm trying to close all these windows. So you guys turn the corner and head down south, grab the road into Fandolin. Are you heading back to the manor or doing anything else before you get there? The sun has just set. You can still see some of the light to the west.
Is there something anybody else wanted to do other than going to the manor?
I don't think so.
No, that's all I want to do too. Is just get back so we can turn our crap in and figure out what's going on.
Exactly.
We've also got an Almirage in tow, so
That's true.
we can do whatever you're planning on doing with it.
Yes, I'm gonna turn it over with all of the other weird animals that we have there. It'll blend right in just perfectly.
Of course.
Okay. Might damage the snake as it tries to swallow the rabbit with a horn, but it's worth it.
Exactly.
Do we even have an area that would be suitable to keeping this thing? Or are we making one?
Jingo's in the
Basement full
house.
of weird,
Welcome, welcome.
weirdness anyway.
Hey, Jingo.
Hey. Anyway, we have a basement full of weird creatures anyway. I'm sure a snake would be a very, and or a rabbit would be easily
Well, we've already got
accommodated.
the snake. We are bringing the rabbit. That is a normal-sized rabbit. The snake is a massive fucking snake. So
Yeah, why are you saying that?
it's probably going to eat the rabbit. So we
Oh, you
should
gotta,
keep them
we
separately.
can keep, hey, if we let Scrambles go, then he would be off the chain. So we're able to deal with the dichotomy of various appetites.
All right, don't
Right.
forget, underneath the world tab on the right, there's the locations tab, under which, if you open it up, you'll see Fandolin. If you open that up, you can click on pictures and see the picture of Fandolin from where you guys are coming in. You can also see the image on the bottom of the main page there. It says Image Fandolin. That's the map. And then there are also sub-locations to all these, bunch of them in there. If you ever want to find out more information about any of those places, they are also marked on the map itself in little green tabs. So if you are so inclined, you have a plethora of information at your fingertips about Fandolin. You can also click on the manor note, and there's also links right there on the map for the manor as well. All right, so Jackson, you feel a little spring in your step as it looks the deities are smiling on you as Ship of Fools has redeemed a little help. So next time you roll, you get a +2.
Nice. Thank you.
All right, so you guys head back to the manor. As you walk in the main door, you see there is a bunch of people there. There's. Let me pull up the map. Just talking about the map, but I need to do it as a DM, so I have to follow my own instructions. Going to the notes and the manor. Zoom in. So there's is the main foyer. You see, zoom it down a little bit. People are standing here by the door. To the little place where people sleep. You see there's lights on up here as well. In the more expensive side where people stay. You see the Fayreen. She is your maid. You see Mr. Emerald, who's your butler.
Real my man.
And you see Ingvar, one of your cooks. She's coming out. Did I spell it wrong? I did spell it wrong. Okay, Ingve.
Ingve. Is she a half elf? A half orc?
She is.
The manor.
She's coming out of the room, carrying a tray, an empty tray. And the maid is talking to Mr. Emerald. And I need perception checks from everybody just in the tower. I mean, just in the chat.
Okay. Wow. Oh, that was stinky. I thought I had good perception here. Not.
All right, so Scrambles, you smell blood.
He does. Damn
when
it.
you first come in.
Sorry.
And as you're sort of looking around, you notice what's a little bit of the ruckus of what's going on, but you also see over here by the chandeliers, the braziers, you see there's some blood over there on the floor. And you also notice that Mr. Emerald, his jacket, one of his sleeves have been torn.
That's not good.
I swear, if somebody tried to hurt our butler, there will be more blood.
I mean,
Well,
Is
he
he
was the
still
one that always
standing?
does it, though.
And
is he still standing outside the manor, or can I see him in person or no?
yes, they're both he and the maid are talking just outside this door right here. Inside, they're
Okay.
inside. They're looking into the room, and they're both talking as the cook comes out. She sort of nods at you guys, and then heads towards, quickly walking toward the kitchen.
So I will walk up to our butler guy. I can't remember his name for my life right now.
Mr. Emerald.
Mr. Emerald, and I'll say, it looks like you got roughed up. What happened?
As you're saying this, coming from the back of the manor is the dog. Um,
The dog. We don't have a dog.
yeah, he's one of your
You know.
guards.
We have one of our guards, yeah.
Oh, okay.
His name is Hammer. Hammer, along with Hedberg, and Hedberg is the doofus-looking one in green. They're walking from this hallway over here, coming into the main room there. And he says, Mr. Emerald says, "Oh, you have returned. Very good to see you again, sir. Nothing that our friends and
God damn it.
Mr. Hedberg here weren't able to handle. Although, if you do want to, we did save the body, so that if you wish to look at them, you can do so. So you can tell he's trying to be professional like he normally is and stuff, but he's stammering a little bit, which you've never seen him do. Go ahead and give me an. There you go. So, got in his back.
Yay. Yay.
Sorry, some motorcyclist decided did not want to live tonight on the freeway,
Ah.
or someone
Also-
decided for him. Whatever the case, I was on the way to my store to talk to somebody for a couple of minutes. Ended up in a half-hour blockade on the freeway that ended right before my before my exit. I was only on the freeway
Right.
for like 1 mile. And I was on there for a half hour. And then I passed the motorcycle and motorcyclist. I didn't see the cyclist, but the motorcycle itself was a pancake. So it did not look good.
Yeah, nothing says let's go ride a motorcycle like 30-degree weather in January, you dumb fuck.
Hey, he was wearing his shorts and his leather jacket. He was good.
Could be. If he survived, it'd be a miracle and be probably not unscathed.
I mean, I hope he did. You know.
I do too, but damn, it did not look pretty. That's about the worst I've ever seen a motorcycle look. The car didn't look so great either. The car was faster about 30 feet, and the car was smashed to shreds, but the two of them clearly collided badly.
It might have hit by something else too.
Or could be. Whatever it was, something ran over it. I mean, you know, it doesn't get flattened like that. Like I was thinking a semi. It looked like a semi might have just flat on the bike itself. I mean, it could be the guy was throwing. He's fine, and scraped up or whatever, depending on what he was wearing.
Right.
All right, so the guard comes up and sort of says, puts his hand over his chest, his fist over his chest, and then sort of does a little head bow and then like a salute. He clearly doesn't really know how to address you guys. And he says, looking at Mr. Emerald and then back at Scrambles and sir, Mr. Emerald, Mr. Scrambles, we didn't find anybody else in the manor. We checked upstairs as well.
Right?
Uh,
And does it appear that he
okay.
is telling the truth?
Do we have some ornery guests up there?
So you guys can give me a insight check. And just throw it in the chat if you want. It's a
Sweet.
DC 11.
Come on.
Rip.
Must be good at that.
You got it.
Just
I was
barely.
looking- Yeah.
At least you did at all. Geez, stop complaining.
Yeah, but I only so that's one of the highest things I have on my thing here, and I bombed.
So, as far as you can tell, you think he looks really nervous talking.
Weird sound.
You're not sure why he's so nervous. Godin and Jackson, he seems to be telling the truth. He seems to be more nervous about interacting with Scrambles for the first time.
Oh,
None of
okay.
you have really spent a lot of time with him. It's mostly just, nod as you come in the door and stuff.
Don't worry. Scramble doesn't bite. We need the help.
Not too much. Unless you ask politely.
Wait,
Unless
Mr. Emerald is nervous about interacting with Scrambles?
Yeah. But that
No,
doesn't
the
sound
guard
like
that just came
Oh,
in and
the
talked
guard,
to you
okay.
guys.
Guard.
And they
Yeah,
asked
not
if is
the
he telling the truth. So that was the guard.
Okay. I was over here like, what the fuck? Mr. Emerald talks to him like more than anybody.
Shall we take a look at the body?
I guess
See,
so.
see if we recognize.
Yes, I would like to see it.
Take us to the body.
Mr. Emerald is walking with you, and he says, if you let you know what happened, and he turns to the guard. Go ahead, take your post. And he and the hammer go back out toward the front door. According to guard there, he says, Hedberg there said that there was a young lady who came in and said that they had business to speak with me, to conduct with me, and so despite the later than average hour, she said she had traveled a long ways. He let her in, and when I met her out here in the foyer, and he sort of motions to where the pile of blood is, and he says, she did some sort of spell on me, and I couldn't. I could tell she was looking for something. She asked about a book. The Shadows, and I had never heard of it. I told her, but it didn't matter what I said. She was, like I said, I could tell she was in my mind, and she turned to grab me. So she started to grab me and went to lead me toward the back when, thankfully, that adventurers had just returned from their adventures for the day, and saw what was going on, and there was a ruckus, and combat ensued, and they managed to take her out. She did seriously wound one of them, but they have a cleric, and they sort of were able to stabilize them, and he's leading you toward the back, to back to the garden where the fountain is, and the green emerald floor, and so he should be all right. And by the morning, they said, uh, and he opens the door to where they are. And we had moved her here, and we're seeing to the rest of the party, making sure they were okay when you came back. Again, he's not his normal. He's doing his best, but he's clearly rattled. Not his normal, smooth talking self.
Jovial self, yeah.
Well, I don't know that anyone would call Mr. Emerald jovial, but he's very butlerish esque and proper, and he is not being as much so right now.
Yes, that's why it's funny, because he's not jovial at all.
Alrighty. So, so as you come in, you see that there is a female laying on the floor. It looks like she has some burn marks on her. Can't tell if it doesn't look like it's fire. It might be acid. And she has several cuts on her, and that is what she looks like.
Nice.
All right. Well, Toggin is taking a look at the body. Basically wants to figure out how long ago it died, just to like verify the story, and see if he can find any marks on her that look like they were separate from whatever fight caused her to die.
Let me know if it
So
happened
you're
within the last
undressing her to look at the body, or are you just looking at the armor the way it's worn?
Yeah, I'm taking her armor off to try to take a look at her skin.
All right. So that'll take several minutes. Give me a medicine check. What are the rest of you doing?
Filing my nails, watching her do this, or him do this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check with the Mr. Emerald to make sure that everything he needs is done and okay.
Did you say those inventors that were in the fight are still in this room, or they took off?
They are. That was not meant to be a ping. They are in the front room where you guys first came in. Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I'm going to head back into that room and check on the injured guy. See if I can offer any additional assistance to the other cleric who's either not able to or whatever.
Okay. Give me a medicine check as well. It can just be in a chat because it's, you know how well you do. All right. So he is hurt. You would guess that he's probably about halfway to death, but he's stable, and just, he could get up and move around if he needed to, but because he doesn't need to, he's just sort of leaning back, eating and drinking a little bit of the food that was brought to them. And as you come in, they
yeah.
greet you. Oh, hello, Mr. Gordon. Nice to meet you again.
Fine work. Wait to stabilize him. Like me to use my kit and try and do a little extra work on him before he goes to sleep.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a little extra care. Can always use some my
Where's my
health
healing
back.
kit go?
Exactly.
Where is my healing kit?
And the cleric is like, I told them that you never know what's going to happen, but they wouldn't listen to me. We used up most of my spell power on the way here. Uh, they were like, we're just going right back, so no, nothing's
Yeah,
gonna.
I've been there.
Uh,
I'm with a group that on occasion it tends to move a little quicker than might be judicious. I cannot find my healing kit thing, so it's no longer on my actions. How annoying. Well, that's just weird. Well, wait, maybe we can know it. Standard comment. See if I changed it in preparation somehow. Boost. Fine sense there. Nope. Up.
feet healer is under items.
Yeah, that's not. Oh, there it is. Kit. Okay. Oh, it does say the word kit. Combat standard. Okay. Right. I will use one of my kits, and then I'm gonna mark it up in my inventory. My 200 million kits. Where'd my kits go? Healer's kit. It's me all the way down to 58.
58 kits?
Mm-hmm. I spent a lot of money on kits early.
Yeah.
Hey man, but he has consistently been using them, so
I use
know.
them
That's awesome.
when they save a lot if I don't have to use spells in between combat for that as much. Oh, I can only use them with you guys once a day, so or anybody individually once a day. All right. So anyway, I use a kit on them, which does some healing.
Here we go. Holy shnikes. All right. So this is the group.
Cool.
The
Mm.
halfling is the one who is hurt,
Naturally.
and what would you say naturally?
Because halflings generally
Halflings
just
have no more propensity to get hurt than
run
anybody
right
else.
into combat. It's always the little ones that
Racist.
you got
I
to
see
watch
how
out
you
for.
are.
No, it's the little ones you got to watch out for. They're the ones that are most dangerous.
All right. So meanwhile, as you're coming, so shifting gears from you, um, scrambles. Mr. Emerald is insisting that he's okay, and that he still has a couple hours left before he'll be heading to bed like usual, um, and there's he just wants to make sure that everything is taken care of.
Okay, well, if he's okay, then I guess I'm okay. I'm gonna walk through the afflicted areas of the mansion and
The
I
what
don't know, just
areas?
kind the afflicted areas with all the blood and whatever.
It was just the one, just by the at the foot of the steps on that is where the fight was.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look around there and try and see if I can see anything that might have been left over or combed over from the skirmish. Any kind of evidence or anything from the dead assassin.
Well, you see, Fayreen, she's cleaning. She's um,
Mm,
trying to sop the blood up and get the rest of it taken care of. Give me an investigation check.
okay.
All right, so Toggin, we'll go back to you while he's looking around. You get her armor off. Jackson is luring and taking out a sketch pad behind you as you're doing this. And give me I'll say a history check. You see there are several scars. Nothing really out of the ordinary for someone in her line of work. But you also see a small marking at the back toward the base of her neck. You've seen this symbol before, but you don't remember exactly what it is. It's an eyeball with a dagger piercing it. And simple black and white tattoo. It's about maybe an inch high. Other than that, you don't see anything else out of the ordinary. She looks to be either human or half elf.
All right.
What the fuck?
Is Jackson in the room? He's always looking to roll history.
All right, so you show it to him. All right, so put a +2. Click the little +2 button because of Ship of Fools in the chat. And then give me a history check.
History. Yeah, we're talking.
All right, so you remember as you guys have been messing around in Neverwinter, looking for these different groups and some of the other things that have happened while you guys were there. This is from a guild within Neverwinter.
Okay.
They have not had any personal interaction with you guys before,
Okay.
but you recognize that was as you were talking in the halls of justice. They mentioned at one point that they have been slowly gaining in popularity. All right, so scrambles. You don't really see anything. You see there's a couple. You do find a bolt that was shot and was ricocheted and went off down along the side of the stairs there. Made a chip in your wood wall there. It looks like they might have singed a tiny bit of your Hydra head. But
Those monsters.
other than that,
You know, right?
nothing out of the ordinary. It looks like there's just a lot of blood. But it's nothing, like I said, that you're not used to seeing.
Okay, so question. By looking at that, do I think that this person came in here to try to steal some of the shit out of our cabinet? Like my cool cabinet of bullshit? Did someone try to break in and steal our shit? Or is it just coincidental that it happens to be in that area?
No, that's where she was speaking to Mr. Emerald,
Oh, I see.
asking about
Okay.
the book. And he said that she did something to where she was probing into his mind.
Well, shit.
And
Is it the same book that one weirdo kid that
when
Jackson saw had?
she didn't get the answer she wanted, she had grabbed him and was starting to lead him back when into the library when the party came in, were laughing and talking, and then they saw her manhandling him. and they
What was the
attacked.
deal with the kid in our library? Didn't we plant him as a double agent or something?
Yeah, that kid we're paying to like fucking be a librarian. We have like 3 books.
You have 4 bookshelves. You have
A whopping 4 bookshelves. Woohoo!
it is
But she was looking for the same book, right? Question mark.
you have 55 feet of bookshelves, not to mention whatever else is in the rest of the house, just in that one room. So you have
Well, there you go.
you have
see?
quite a few books,
We're well read.
probably close to 200 plus scrolls and other things.
The maps we drew.
A special coloring book section for garden.
Right.
What's that?
Just talking about the book section
Uh,
for you in
Oh.
the library.
Speaking of which, as I finish healing Dingbat, the crazy warrior halfling, I recalled
She's a
urgently
bard.
that whatever. He even worse. Should have known better. And then I will quickly ask the group, the adventurers there, hey, just out of curiosity, had any of you encountered this enemy anywhere before, seen her before?
They all look at each other and said, the female dwarf says, "No, we haven't seen her before. When we
Cool.
came in, though, we know Mr. Emerald, and he's a bright guy, and he was clearly in distress. So when she
Yes, very much
she
appreciate your assistance.
pulled a crossbow at us, so we fought back. She wouldn't surrender, so we had to finish it off."
So, not to be crude or anything, but I have urgent, pressing matters that I've got to get back to my group for. However, I don't want to be remiss in my duties to you guys as helping, and I will pull out my bag and issue 10 gold pieces to each of them as a thank you.
Oh, well, thank
And
you.
I
Appreciate that. Not everybody would be so generous. Thank you. We
well,
we
thank you for
appreciate this
protecting my home.
this adventure hall here. It's been coming really handy.
Nope, and we may have need or desire to call on you at some point to help us in the future. So stick around, enjoy yourselves, and I'm out. I will zip back into the other room and find scrambles.
So as soon as you step outside of that room, you see Scrambles there by the stairway.
Hey,
If you guys want, I can throw you guys on here if it would be a little
doesn't
more.
matter. I will zip over to Scrambles and meet quickly and say, hey, it's still early in the day, right? It was like 1:20 if I read the message day right. We're in midday.
No, you guys
right?
got back to Fandolin. We started the day at 1:20, yes, but you guys got back to Fandolin at sunset, so it's now about 7 p.m.
Sunset. Shit. Anyway, I will go up to say, hey, I think we should get that kid that's working for us and bring him up and see if he recognizes if ever seen this lady before. Because if she was trying to work some sort of mind magic on Elmo, whatever the guy's name is, our butler, what's his name?
Mr.
Emerald,
Emerald.
like the gem.
Emerald. Just Elmo is what came to mind. So I,
It's fucking wild. You thought we had somebody at our house named Elmo? That's crazy.
is he orange? Anyway, so I will zip over. But yeah, I think we should go see if we can find the kid. If he's still not here, he's probably home by now. But he doesn't that far. Just lives right down the ways. I think we should get him right now and get him up here and see if we can see if he recognizes her. Even if he doesn't remember being charmed or whatever, he might remember having met this girl at some point.
Yeah, maybe he knows who she is.
Or
I'll
might,
ask him.
she might have said something to him or something, or asked him a question or something. Who knows? There had been, I would think there would have been some interaction before she just randomly selected somebody to mind fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we also know she's part of some guild, so
What was the
maybe
guild? I'm
she's not
sorry,
a.
'cause I
I
wasn't
don't
paying
know.
close
She just
attention.
has some
Okay.
kind of symbol on her. We don't know
It's
what the
some
symbol means
guild
yet.
in Neverwinter.
Oh,
So are Toggin and Godden, are Toggin and Jackson out here as well in the main foyer?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
so I will say the same things to them. I just reiterate, I think we should go get the kid. I know where he lives. You want to run down there real quick and get him? I think we should bring him up here to take a peek and see if he knows anything about this
Yeah,
person,
see if he
because
knows
the
who she
entire
is.
reason I have him here was for this purpose.
Yeah, I think that's a
So,
great idea.
barring any objections, I'm going to wander as quickly as I can down to the house where the kid lives.
Oh wow, he is almost.
I'm
Assuming
also
he's
going
not,
to throw
assuming
out
he's
a
not
word
working.
that throwing out a word that we are planning on showing a corpse to a kid.
Well, he's a teenager. He's not a kid.
Viewer suggestion that
And
viewer
working for an
discretion be
adventurous,
advised.
Paul, you got to figure,
It's also a
seeing
naked
a dead
corpse.
body's a perk. Well, yeah, then major perks. He gets to see a dead body and it's naked. That's a teenager's wet dream.
I know, right?
And he's working in an adventuring guild.
I'll
Okay,
cover
before
it.
If you
I
can't handle
leave the
that,
corpse, like
can't
I
handle that.
like
If he can't handle this, he's fired.
We'll cover it up with a blanket or something.
What kind of future adventure is he going to make if he can't handle the basics at
I
17?
think he was planning on being a future farmer.
Nobody plans to be a future farmer.
I think it was just
Pretty
thrust
sure
upon
his
him.
whole
That's what his
family
dad's
is.
doing.
I say that with total conviction, by the way.
Regardless, I think a lot of people want to be farmers. First off, but also we are not
No,
short
I
on
mean, I'm
blankets. We
talking
can cover
as
them up.
God, as a guy who came from the elves, ended up just choosing a life of adventuring. I can't imagine
Oh.
anything more boring.
I see what you're saying.
In character, I do not think anybody would choose to be a farmer. Anyway, I
So as
wandered
you
off.
head out, it's
I thought in
been
general
raining.
you were just taking a moment to shit on
No,
farmers,
I
and
was
I was like,
being
"Whoa, bro!
as
They
God
make
being shitting on
food,
farmers.
dog."
No.
Gotcha. Misunderstanding. My bad. You were doing a good job role playing, and I shit all over it. Anyway,
So it's raining now. It's been starting as you guys arrived in Phandalin. It has started to rain. It's now raining heavily. There's low winds. It hasn't really cooled down hardly at all. It's almost the same temperature as it was before, but it is now heavily raining as you work your way down to
Do I
the
feel a sense of
city.
foreboding in rain?
All right, so you
yeah.
guys
What
go
kind
and
of
cover
role
up.
is that for feeling a sense of foreboding?
That's right.
Insight?
Does it
But that's
feel
not her name at
ominous?
all, though.
Superstition roll?
That's right. The is yeah. So you cover up the body. The green part of where you are
It's not even
is
a camp
covered,
yet. Don't serve it.
but the fountain area is open to the sky. So that's raining out there. And you go get the body. Or you guys, the rest of you, doing anything?
Yes. I'm gonna call for Klein and have him come and take care of this fucking jackalope thing. The Anwar.
Not kill
or
it,
whatever.
but just take care of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to bring it over to our groundskeeper, our animal groundkeeper guy, the guy who used to be a miner. I can't remember what his
There it
name is,
is.
but that guy.
Client.
In the player notes, I'll find it in a second.
Just tell him to take it downstairs to be a friend to our
So Klein is already
bridge
left.
guy.
He leaves at sunset.
No.
So
Okay,
he's
fine.
gone. Now Saget is
I
still
will-
there.
Saget, yeah, that's who I'm gonna bring it to then. I'll bring
He
it to him.
Stays there. Okay. All right. So he's like, got yourself a little stick bunny, huh? That's what we used to call them out
Oh,
in the.
yeah.
I think because they stick you if you try to pick them up. Oh yeah, we've got a couple. We've got an empty stall over here. We can fashion
yeah.
to make sure. I'll just board it up, make sure it can't get out, and it'll stay here in the stall unless you guys want to do something else.
No, I want it to stay in the stall. If you can find a way to breed it, that would be cool. I don't know. I don't know shit about stick bunnies. So if you find a stick
Well,
bunny,
and you can tell he feels a little awkward. It would
if you find
take
a
a
second
second
one,
one in order for us to breed it.
yeah. If you find another one,
You try and breed it with creepy.
Gross.
No, there you go. That's it.
Oh,
yeah. If you can trap a
it'd
second
be
one, I'll give
creepier.
you. I'll give you a 5 gold bonus if you trap a second one that's female and we can breed them. Because I think they're cool. And who knows, maybe we could breed them and then eventually have enough to where we could use them for furs and food.
Side note: did we determine the one we got is male?
You have not determined.
We did not check
You
the
have not
gender of the
looked.
bunny.
So maybe checking first
Do
before
you
we
use,
get
do you use a urinal or does she use a toilet?
That's right.
It took me forever to figure out guinea pigs because they're not readily visible.
Give me
It's like
a
squeezing on
You
percentile.
gotta
I'm
get
going to
them
say there's
special
a
attention though.
40% chance that this thing is female.
Ooh, almost.
It is male.
So freaking close.
If you're making a hybrid, which do you need the most of?
Just need
Yeah,
one
so
of
we just need
each.
a female one. So then I'll ask
I
him,
know
hey,
that,
if you
but I
find a
meant-
female one,
And
if
then
you
we're
can get a
gone.
female one and we can breed them, I'll give you 5 gold.
And then the next time we're gone for a couple weeks, we come back and the whole place is filled with these things like freaking
All right.
what were those things in Star Trek? The tribbles.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in this group old enough to appreciate tribbles besides Jackson and Sven? I don't know.
Well, I'm not
Trouble-
so
trouble
sure it's the
tribbles.
age. I just think it's the
Right,
apathy.
how
They just
into
don't
Star
care
Trek are you?
about
The
Star
original
Trek.
TOS, Star Trek TOS. Probably the most famous
Hey,
episodes of
tribbles are way better than Ewoks, that's for sure.
My favorite part about Star Trek is when Harry defeats Luke Skywalker and they meet the Balrog in the cave about Doom.
Hey, don't spoil it for me.
Wow, that was quite a mixture of scenes.
All right, and
Sadly, I could actually physically see those scenes happening as you started to describe it.
Toggin and Jackson, my guy's gonna be doing anything while he's heading down to the city.
I'll go check out my armory. Nothing else is going on.
Not even there.
Toggen's making a little drawing of what
sorry, I was
tattoo
really
looks
bad
like
at
so that he can recognize it later.
Okay, and I would argue that the first time your manor has been assaulted and somebody has been assassinated and killed by someone from the Assassin's Guild is something going on. Just say it.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's
So I'm
going
gonna go.
here. I'm gonna go check out my.
What is your definition of
board.
something's going on? I mean, wow.
Well, that's, I mean, probably when
Thing
the
that we can
entire.
think about. I mean, we
entire
would
group
question what's his bucket to for what's his name again? God damn it, where is it? What's it? Oh, Mr. Emerald. We question Mr. Emerald to see if he has any idea how they got in or anything.
He
'Cause we're
did.
supposed to have we're supposed to have security.
He told them. He told us. She came
know,
and
but I mean-
asked for an audience, and he let her in.
So
Even
no
though it was a
bidding
later
process.
hour than usual, he let her come in. They escorted her in. She was
This is
outside.
an
after the
adventurer's hall.
Yeah.
It was pouring.
Yeah.
It was starting to rain.
Right.
And so she looked like an adventurer. So he let her in.
So she walked out like an adventurer as well? Or do we know?
She
She-
got killed. She's dead. She's
She
in
got
your
killed. She
thing.
did.
No, who
Good night,
killed her?
Jackson. I mean,
Who killed her? The guards.
Jingo.
Or the adventurers.
Appreciate you stopping by.
The adventurers that got injured. The one I healed is the one that
Right,
fought with
right.
her when they killed her. Or
And we got
somebody.
any more information from him as well.
I'm actually not sure that we know exactly which person killed her. Did we ask that question?
No.
So one of the people killed her. For all we know, it could be Mr. Humble himself. He was pretty shaken up.
Yeah.
I neglected to ask that question.
All right. So you get down to the city, the town of Fandolin.
Their house is just before the kind of the northeastern corner of the city. One they were building. If I remember correctly. They're working on getting kind of a farm going. Where is my?
Correct. It is a term. Oops, I can't share it from there. Where is messing around with stuff on the stream? Locations, Vandalin, Terms House. There we go. Image.
Aw, cuties.
Distant relatives to a guy named Shrek.
Looking to see if I have Klein. There it is. Oh, that's a Balin house. Hold on. They give you the wrong family. Ah, yes.
Yeah, it
I was like, I don't remember him
same.
being a half orc.
I don't
No,
remember any of this. Yes, like
it's
wait a
the
second.
Balin family.
Yeah, different family.
Terms house were the family you guys met on the road coming
Right.
down. They said that they were coming here, and you had talked to them. So
And then they settled in that little building up the right. But then when I did the spying, that's the one. Thank you. You just got the names backwards.
So Balin, his house is up. You are correct. It is behind Barthen's provisions.
Right.
And to the north of the Sleeping Giant. So
I didn't really picture these guys as Amish, but okay.
So you follow the fence, get to their house, and they are cleaning up a meal. You can tell they had just finished, and they're sort of. You see that a little bit of work has been done on the house. Starting to get a little bit more put together, and the
Is there's still a door though, right?
yes,
Okay.
Abatal opens
door.
opens the door. Oh, good evening, Mr. Godden. What can we do for you?
I have urgent need of your son for a few minutes. We had an incursion at the manor, and I want to see if he can identify a person.
All right, give me a
real
persuasion
quickly, or
check,
if he's
or
either seen or not seen this person ever before.
give
It's
me
all on the
one of the charisma checks. whichever one you're going to use to talk to
Sure,
these
sure,
people.
sure.
I used insight.
Right?
Will help
Um,
out.
so Rhoda says, here, she reaches over, comes toward the door and hands him his cloak. He has a hooded cloak. You can see it's been rubbed with some sort of animal fat or something, and he puts it up and goes out into the rain. The rain beads off and runs off. Doesn't soak into the cloak, and he heads back with you to the manor.
As we're walking, I will tell them this. I didn't want to mention this in front of your parents, but person I'm going to have you identify is no longer living. Just want you to be prepared. Body may not be. I don't know if you've seen a dead body before, but I mean, she's not all mangled and nasty and, grody and maggoty and things like that. Just recently killed. So just saying. And I believe they've covered her up, so you don't have to worry about, seeing anything inappropriate. I just want you to look at her face. Maybe. I think they covered her up.
Okay. He's just walking through the heavy rain. Can't really see his face under the hood. You guys get back to the manor, and you see the guard there, and see Hammer coming around the corner from the south, trotting up.
Yeah, Hammer's the guy that came in and told us about it, right?
Hammer's the
Hammer's the
dog.
dog.
Oh, Hammer's the dog. The guard that with him, is that the guard that was talking to us?
The guard's at the front door, and yes, So Hammer is coming from the south by himself, going to the front door. The other guard is there.
Before I go inside, I will ask the guy. Hey, by the way,
His name is Hedberg. Not that you
Hedberg.
care to learn any of the staff's names, but it's his name.
Headman.
Look, man, somebody was calling
Headache.
Mr. Emerald Elmo
Headlight.
like a minute ago,
Headlight.
so
Whatever your name is. Thing
Call him
one.
the E-Man for short.
Who was it that were you there for the actual battle with the? Did you catch any of the fight?
Oh, I sure did. I got a couple good nicks in there, and he sort of taking it and stabs his spear. Yeah, I got her a couple times in there. Yeah, I sure did.
Did you see who actually struck the killing blow? Who was it that actually got her?
It was that dwarf in the armor.
Oh, the dwarf. Okay, in the venturing crew. Okay, very good.
Oh yeah, smacked her with the
Carry
mace.
on. Great job.
The girl dwarf had hit her in the knee, and it sort of knocked her down, and the guy dwarf sort of smacked her right in the head. She went down like a sack of potatoes, as they say. Just made that up. I'm sure it's gonna catch on.
Excellent.
I'm sure.
I will
it
dig,
will.
I will dig into my.
He's tired as a big dick bat,
I will dig into my gold pouch again, pull out an extra 5 gold, hand it to him. I appreciate your help. Thank you for protecting Elmer's glue, and I will head inside.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. And he puts it in a little pouch he has, a little pocket he has in his shirt.
All right, I will turn to the Ute, and I don't remember anybody's fucking names in this game. I swear to God. What's the kid's name again? I'll just ask him. What's your name again?
Joash.
Joash. Sorry, Joash. I meet a lot of
Can you
people.
throw up that picture again?
No wonder he can't remember it.
So
inside.
You guys can
Uh,
find it in the Fandolin locations under Balin House.
Cool.
There's the
Where's the
family.
bunch for the boy? The library dude?
That's the
This
kid on
is
the right of the
Joash.
picture.
You
Is
still have
the
a picture for. I'm trying to put all the pictures into the macros.
yeah, the one that says
Oh,
Balin
they're already
family.
there.
That is the one I just shared. She asked me to share it. He is the son, is the one that you have as your.
Oh, okay. So we don't have a separate picture for him. Okay,
No,
got it. Okay.
it's just if you go to the family map on the little
Yeah,
button.
I saw when he put up. I thought he had a separate one though.
Oh,
When we
gotcha.
hired him, he had a separate one. I thought.
No. It's also in the manor note. Everybody who works at the
Oh, okay.
manor, it has a picture in the manor note.
Manor notes. Okay, that's under player notes. Manor. Sweet.
He is a dishwasher / librarian. He does not
Okay,
work
our
on the
staff
first
is
days or
massive. There's
10th
only
days.
Flash person of interest. Having been
Yeah.
hypnotized at
a
some
staff
point.
of over 12 people, 14
Tomorrow's
people.
his day off, so. Oh no,
Cool.
1st or 10th. No, I'm sorry. I thought it's FI was 1st. It's not. It's 5th. I can
Okay,
count.
never
It's
mind.
all right.
All right, well, that's good.
So I take him to the body, which is covered now, right?
Yes.
I have a
Yes.
glance at Dog and just, you're no fun. And then I, and do you right? Have you seen this person before that you know of?
She came into the Barthen's Provisions about a 10-day ago, give or take. And I was helping unload before I came here, uh, and I was helping unload one of the caravans, and I saw her. I remember the hair.
All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Did you talk to her at all? Did you happen to catch a name or anything like that?
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk to any of the people while I'm working.
Got it. Outstanding. Anybody else have any questions? Scrambles? Toggin? Jackson?
No, I don't have any questions. I'm just really happy with how our staff has done so far.
Yeah, very
I
pleased.
think maybe we need to get a in-town catering to throw like a fancy dinner for them, so our chefs don't have to cook anything or anything like that. And I say we throw a little party in honor of the guards and all of them. Hire some new guards for the event for the 2 or 3 hours we're gonna do the event. Put on a little shindig just to say, hey, we know we can't do this every time, but hey, this is the first one. We're proud of how everybody's handled it.
First assassination attempt, guys.
Yeah,
It's a big
exactly.
moment.
First assassination attempt,
And
foibled,
that,
foibled. We're good to go.
ready then?
So he just told us that she's been in town for a week, right?
Yeah. Or he met her at least 10 days ago at Barthen's.
Okay. Maybe we should check the inn to see if she's been staying there.
Good call. What place would be a good place in town to get catering from? What are the best options here?
I know it's weird sounding, but I think the only other place that does like big food is like the inn also.
So there's the Sleeping Giant. It's more of a drinking establishment
Hell yeah.
than a restaurant. But the Stonehill Inn is probably your best bet. as far as.
Well, we
food
got to go there
goes.
anyway, right? All right.
Can we think of anything else to ask this kid after we had him come all this way? I'm honestly just thankful that he actually saw her.
Thanks, Boo. All right, then. I will escort him back and make my way to the inn. If you guys want to join me there in a bit, I can talk to them
Yeah.
about the catering situation while you guys gather up, and we can then, do some asking around about the lady as well.
I'll toss the kid a silver because he came out here.
All right.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I will wander with him back to the house.
Appreciate the
Oh,
sub,
along
Mr.
the
Rhino,
way-
to you. It's awesome. Using his Prime membership.
Woohoo!
Yay.
I
Wait,
will.
isn't it?
As I walk back, I will mention is you might want to keep the whole dead body of an assassin who tried to infiltrate our guild thing to yourself. She was a very dangerous person as it turns around. I'm glad you were safe and glad that you remembered. And then I will dig him into my pouch and hand him an extra gold piece. So this is from my cheapskate friends. This is more what I think you deserve for helping out today on your day off, or not your day off, but your night off. You should be with your family.
What did you toss him?
A gold.
In, bro. Okay, I was going to, and then I'm like, no, people are gonna give me shit for overpaying this kid. I'm over here. No, I'm gonna fucking check how much we pay him. Hold up a second.
I don't know how much we pay him. I just figured it was worth it.
You
Holy
pay.
crap! I forgot what I'm doing. Oh my god, what did I just do? 1934. I had 1975.
What just happened?
1975, and I forgot that I had everything converted to my platinum. And the last 40 that I gave out for the 40 gold that I gave out 40 platinum in my thing. Like, oops. All right, so 40 gold, 4 platinum. There we go.
No worries, Sven. I saw the maintenance
71 and 1 gold piece for Dingus here. Puts it at 5. Okay, there
I'm
we
just
go.
glad it
Oh,
fixed.
crap.
It went back.
What happens when I'm sitting on my bed looking at the TV and can't read as well?
It would have sucked had it been gone forever. I have one backup, so I don't know if it's up to date either. Anyway, to answer the question, your dishwasher librarian gets 4 silver a week.
Yeah, so we pay him less than half a gold a week. And he's just like, here, have a couple of weeks for coming over here answering one question.
Yep. But he also had to come on his night off, and he has to lie to his parents.
And
Right.
he's
Doesn't have to.
going to be
Suggesting
loyal
that he
now.
does not
Buy
know.
a lot of Snickers to 7-Eleven, that's for sure.
No doubt. But I don't want to. I want him to feel a sense of loyalty.
Yeah. Digs in his heels that much better.
I'm just saying, he would have done this for free.
Probably.
What are you being all stingy for?
Which is why he deserves the gold.
Because in the
You
other
know where
campaign,
he lives. If you want to go and get that gold back, you can go there.
She doesn't even know about it.
All 3 of them won't be able to put up much of a fight. So a couple spells.
I'm
Plus,
just saying,
think
in
of all the
our
experience we'll
campaign-
get too. We'll get all
Right.
the experience
wanna-
for
Yeah, but
murdering
we
3
wanna-
townspeople.
Our manner, though, we want to be magnanimous about it, you know?
Yeah, now that his mystery is solved, we can just wipe the family out. We don't have to worry about him anymore.
Shit, we can bring the dead body with us, prop it up on some sticks, leave it in
Oh,
the
for
house,
crying
and
out
then we could make like a big fuss about it and say she turned into a zombie, and then we killed the zombie. So we can literally kill them, get our gold back, get the experience for killing them, and then dupe the town to thinking it was a zombie anyway.
The partner's name was Splitoris.
Anyway, I'm just saying, in my other campaign, we have like 2 like teenager slash kids like as like apprentices or whatever, and one of our party members gave them a bunch of money, and then they went out and got drunk and didn't come back up all night. Had a point of exhaustion
That's
the
awesome.
next day. So I'm over here like being super careful about not overpaying children, and he's like, "Oh yeah, here, a couple of weeks."
This is D&D. You're supposed to hand townschildren money and gold and swords and shit. I can't tell you
I
how many
didn't
children
hand
have
him
taken
money,
swords to in
just
this
not
game.
like an exorbitant amount.
Actually, Scrambles gave a child a sword in this game and just sent him off into the life,
Fine.
to the rest of his life with a whole ass sword.
Send him back with a king size Snickers and a puppy.
That's right.
I'm like over here like I gave him like the equivalent of like a couple nights worth of pay. So like I just handed him like in our days like fucking like $300, and you're like, I don't know if that's enough. Here, have like 2,000 instead. Like
Exactly. Exactly.
wild.
All right.
It's a bribe.
Really puts in his perspective how much I paid for that bunny.
That's right.
Exactly. A gold piece is a week's worth of money, and a week is 10 days long. So the average person makes about 1 silver piece a day.
Bunny, bunny.
God, we're not average, right?
All right. So he walks home alone in the rain, and then,
I thought somebody was escorting him.
I escorted him. Talked to him on the way and gave him the gold piece. All of this
Okay.
is happening outside of the group's purview.
I thought you just stood outside the door and gave him stuff.
No. I said as
All right.
we're walking, I talked to him about not talking to his parents and hand him gold. It's a bribe.
Okay. So he comes back in and says, "Look, Ma, I got a silver piece for talking to him. I didn't see a dead body."
He doesn't say that, does he?
No. He does
God.
say he got the silver piece. So,
God.
and
I didn't
And
do
not
that.
the gold piece. I see.
Did not see a dead assassin on the floor, covered
right.
in blood and
Right.
naked under a covering. Oh my God.
all right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do tonight? What are you doing with her?
I'm heading on to the Stonebridge, Stone, whatever Inn,
Bridge.
Stone Hill Inn.
Okay. Is anybody? Did the rest of the people know they were going to the Stonehill Inn?
Yeah, I told the party I was going to head there, and if they wanted to join me, I was going to start with trying to get this party cater thing for the next night for everybody in the manor.
All right. Is
So I'll get started
is
on
anybody
that.
going
And if
with
you guys
them?
want to join me eventually to
Yeah, Jackson's gonna go.
talk to them about the lady, we could do that after I'm done.
All right. Jackson was heading down there. Scrambles and talking. Are you going to the Stonehill Inn as well?
Honestly, I think
Yes, I plan to go with everybody else.
Toggen's going to stay behind to hold down the fort, make sure there's no tampering with the body, anything like that. So he's chilling with the corpse.
Okay. All right, so the three of you go to get to the Stonehill Inn. Again, it's pouring rain. There's not very many people in the common room at this time of night. It is, because of the rain and stuff. It's a matter of, do I want to walk through the pouring rain, pay for a meal, or do I want to stay home and cook it myself in a nice, warm? So it's not very many people. Let me close this before I. There we go. All right. Stonehill Inn. Boink. Also an image with that. So many windows open. Close. Close. Locations. Here we go. Stonehill Inn. All right, so you see Pip is sitting on a stool, sort of like bored, uh, as you guys come walking in. He hops up and runs around into the kitchen. Uh, Elsa turns and sees you all and says, "And sit. Go ahead and sit anywhere you like." And she sort of heads your way. What can I get for you? And if you look, either move it over the image to the right or zoom out a little bit, you can see what their food and services cost. They have meat chunks and cheese hunks, bread loaves. Who's getting what, and what are you guys doing? Where is this? Hello? Are you guys there? Did I lose you?
I can hear you. I think everybody's waiting for
Right.
somebody else to say
Okay.
something, but I'm not there, guys, so say something.
I guess I'm just gonna eat some food.
Sure. See some food. Eat some food.
All right, so some meat and cheese. It's going to cost you 4 silver. And then, if depending on what you're going to drink, you guys just want to get a pitcher of wine or a gallon of ale.
Yeah, I want to get a gallon of ale for me, and then a gallon of ale for everybody else.
All right,
There
so
you
that's
go.
8 silver for your food and your drinks, and the gallon for everybody else. Anybody else who's eating, if you want meat and cheese, it'll be 4 silver.
Okay.
I would like to talk to a manager. I know how much people love that when people say that. So Scramble says that he says, I would like to speak to a manager. Except for I think I know who's in charge of this place.
Yeah, I just shared a picture. You guys, um, it's not shared to you. Did you close it? Let's see. There. Now it's shared to you. Um, yeah, Toblin and Trilena are the ones who own it.
Oh, okay. So they're actually out and about moving around.
Pip was. He ran back into the kitchen. Elsa
Okay.
is the one who's helping you right now. You see, there's one other family sitting over there, and one of the other tables, uh, sort of by themselves, uh, just chatting and talking and stuff. Um,
Okay. Well then, yeah, Scrambles is gonna get the attention of the gossipy barmaid, Elsa, and he'll say, "Hey, uh, I wanna see if we can get some food catered for the Scrambled Mansion for tomorrow evening, if that's possible."
oh, okay. Well, let me go get Trilena, and she heads back to the kitchen. About a minute later, Trilena comes out. She's sort of drying her hands on an apron. And he comes over and says, "Hello, Mister Scrambles. I understand you guys looking to get some food up to the manor. I don't know if we can do quite as well as your staff up there, but what were you looking to do?"
I'm just trying to find something that says, "Hey, you didn't let our house get burned down while we were gone, and we appreciates that." So that's really all I want to do. So I like a good shepherd's pie. I feel like you guys could make a bang up shepherd's pie. So if we could get a shepherd's pie for, I don't know, 20 people, That'd be dope. Like a couple of shepherd's pie. Obviously, not one giant shepherd's pie. That'd be crazy to ask for. So like a shepherd's pie and some kind of dessert and some beer, some wine,
Okay, and
and I'd be happy to pay for it beforehand too, because I know that's a big ask.
all right. So she asked for specifics. Does she need? How many people are you looking at? And as he says, how much? What kind of? Do you need people to come up there and serve? Um, are they able to use your kitchen? Um, you know, questions like that. Gets all the details ironed out.
Yeah.
What time did you want it?
Whenever normal dinner time is in D&D, I don't know what time people usually eat dinner. I eat dinner if I was an adventurer. I would eat dinner at 5. I feel like that's a good dinner time.
As typically when you settle down for the night. So it's after
Sure.
you found a place to rest. It's usually right around an hour during the hour before or after sunset.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
what
that's
is
what I want to
typically
do
when it
then.
is. So about sundown.
Right around there.
And that's
And also, I realize that you're going to lose some potential income from not being down there, so I'll pay that difference too if he's willing to help with that. If he's willing to do it, I'll pay him for his time and all that stuff.
all right. All right. So let me see what we have. What we'll need to get. And I'll be back in just a minute once I talk to Toblin and figure
Perfect.
out how
Let him
much it's
know
going
that
to
I really
cost.
appreciate your guys' ability to adapt quickly and that I will be paying handsomely because of that.
Wait, you're gonna pay him because he's handsome?
No, I'm going to pay him in a handsome manner, like a handsomely fashionable manner.
Isn't that our manner? So you're gonna
Hell
pay him at
yeah.
our manner?
All right. So she comes back and um, she says, "Okay, we're gonna have to get a couple extra hands. So for everything, including uh, cleanup afterwards. Uh,
No,
I presume you have the tables and things there. Yes.
Yeah, I think we have all of that stuff. We're good to go. We just need mainly the food part and then bring it up to us. That'd be dope.
Okay. And so
Okay.
give me an insight check.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna elbow Jackson and say, "Hey," he said he need a couple extra hands. I know a lady that doesn't need hers anymore. Sorry, dark adventurers humor.
She says, so, uh, and it's looking at talking tomorrow's. So we're gonna close down the main dining hall here. 15 gold is what we decided on, and you can tell that she's a little hesitant to ask for that much.
Okay,
15, a travesty. We won't
done.
do it for anything less than 20.
Are you there saying those things or no?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then
You did it for the freaking
I get
bunny.
over
I could
75.
In his
slow.
defense, you kept on like the bunny. You're like, I don't know.
I
The
am
5 gold.
broke freaking cleric that has 19 freaking hundred platinum in his pouch. I am drunk
I
with power right now.
I as he starts to say that, I slow-mo move my one finger over his mouth in like a shushing motion. I'm like, 15 gold is totally reasonable. Okay, done.
She breathes a sort of sigh of relief, um, and she says, "Oh, okay, so we will see. We will need to be there." And she's said they're going to be there about an hour early to help to get things prepared and everything. And they will be there tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you. And then I will Make sure when I leave that I give her the gold.
Okay. Where is the
Taking it off my character sheet now.
Meanwhile, she's over here like throwing out a price and expecting people to like haggle down. She's like, I feel like nervous like asking somebody to pay this much, and we're like, oh yeah, sure, here you go.
That's right. 15th on the 15th. All right, so it's going to be at dinner at the manor. All right. All right. So
I'm going to
what else you guys
ask,
doing?
do we know of anybody in town who does like fireworks or anything like that, or just me with my pyrotechnic wand?
Give me a percentile. So there's really, you know that there's a priestess at the Shrine of Luck. She probably has, some sort of cantrip or things that where she can make little dancing lights and stuff. But as far as actual entertainment, there are some traveling bards on occasion. But right now, as far as you know, there's nothing else. Nobody who does any kind of entertainment here.
Hey, there's a healing bard back at the manor.
That was the
Yeah.
cleric, wasn't it?
Yep, there is.
No, the
well,
one I healed is a bard.
Ah, gotcha.
Correct.
The little
Yes.
the halfling.
So there is a bard in the adventure in the manor. You have no idea what she does, but you know she's a bard. So
Okay, cool.
don't know what flavor, but she could be a storyteller. She could be a musician. She could be an acrobat. You know.
Okay, cool. I'll ask Elsa at the end before we go if they have any people who come in and play live music or anything for them.
She mentions a couple bards that come. They're part of a circuit. You know, the Stonehill Inn is part of their circuit that they come through. So about once a month or so they'll come through.
Ah, so
But
nobody local. Okay.
no, nobody local. All right, so let's go ahead and take our break here as you guys are munching away, or at least watching Scrambles munch away as the rest of you drink ale. We will take a break, and we will be back in 10 minutes.
All right.
All right, we are back, and you guys are in the Stone Hill Inn. What else would you like to do?
I'm also back, by the way. Um,
Yes, indeed.
so we're in the inn, we're eating, we're drinking. We've already talked about the quick celebration thing with them. I forgot why we came here. Oh, we came here to ask
You
them
asked about the
about the
assassin.
dead assassin lady. So I will describe her to Elsa now that we've had some interactions, and see if she recalls anybody who looks like her.
My twin sister.
All right, so hold on just a second. Um, I managed to open up about 15 windows during the break, trying to find. Here it is. Okay, Elsa. All right, so she's got a little reed, like a little piece of thick grass that she's in her mouth. Um, yeah, well, yeah, like long red hair.
Indeed, we do.
I don't remember. Is that what she looked like? I can't remember what she looked like. The dead body.
Yes.
Then, yep, that would be the one.
Oh yeah, uh, pretty good tipper overall. I mean, very had a lot of things that she wanted a certain way. Um, some people are like that, but yeah, she's a pretty good tipper. Yeah, she was here. Oh, I'd say um 8 9 days ago. Yeah, she's spent 2 nights here. And uh yeah, she's I haven't seen her in a while though. Uh, could have sworn I saw her like 3 days ago, but uh, no, as I was walking to work, but yeah, no, I haven't seen her in a while.
Okay. Did she mention who she was with or like what she was doing while she was here in town? Did she say anything about that or no?
No, she was definitely what you might call a person of habit. She'd come over here and sit over in that chair over there, and watch the door. Um, oh, I do think she met with another lady one time. Might have been a guy. I don't know. Those dragon people are hard to know, but wearing a big hood and stuff, so you can barely even see her face. Uh, Looked to be pretty nice dragon. I mean, it was like a blue shade, but uh, that one was very quiet. Didn't say anything. Uh, but no, she pretty much kept to herself and would order her food. Very particular about how she wanted her food and how she wanted her room done up. Nobody was allowed to go in there. Nobody was allowed to touch it. I just wanted to bring her up some towels, and then would be on her way.
This dragon. Have you seen that person before or no? Is this the first time seeing that dragon person?
I've seen dragon people before. Sure, sure, sure. Not very often though. I mean, I think that's maybe the that third person dragon person I've seen. The other one was like a blackish or dark gray. Yeah, but no, I've seen dragon people before. Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate your information. You're very helpful.
For
Oh.
5 gold.
Anytime, honey.
No,
Anytime.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, I know you guys got all them fancy chefs and cooks and maids and butlers and all them people up there who do those special things for you. But you guys are welcome back anytime you
Now,
want
watch what you're saying.
to have yourself a great ale and some of the best homemade bread you'll ever have.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys. I'm gonna tip 20%, which is unheard of for these times.
Okay.
I don't even know if they know what
Tipping
tipping
in
is.
general is
Yeah,
usually not
exactly.
done very often, but
They don't even know.
unless they want
Disagree.
information.
Bringing a whole different vibe to the town. Introducing
That's right.
tipping,
We're changing this town. We're making people better people.
assassination parties. Come on. We're a good time.
All right, so you guys head back to the manor.
I've already checked out the armory,
Yep, yep.
blacksmithy. Okay.
Smithy's closed.
Okay. I got the keys though.
Okay.
Just
Should
break in.
see-
I just
No, I
fucking
have
I
the
would go in
Yeah,
anyway.
that's right. If a warding goes off, you take 56 points of damage.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, so you're dripping water all over the place, coming in outside the heavy pouring rain. But it looks clean. It looks well maintained. Nothing really surprising going on.
That's right. You got the good people
Still,
working for me.
kiln is still warm. And the,
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
not the kiln, but whatever the hell it's called. Where
Yeah.
the fire is.
Fires.
All right, so you guys go back to the manor. Anything else you're doing that night?
I think so.
All right, let me close some of these windows on the stream. Just minimize the dead assassin in case we need her again. All right, so as you come back, Godin is Talgan is guarding the body. As you head back, I presume you fill him in on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Talgan, any questions for him?
No, I can't think of anything. So
All right.
just been over here taking notes.
Is there? So what are you guys going to? You're all standing around this dead woman. What are you going to do with the body?
I
Stick
have
it on
no
a
idea.
cross in the front yard for everybody to know.
Absolutely not.
Fuck with the scrambled eggs. This is how you end up.
That's right.
Do some fucked up shit to it.
Head on a spike.
Yeah. No, I think we should feed it to the slime downstairs in the basement.
Oh yeah, we
so it
should
gets
do that.
So it gets a taste for blood.
Takes a long ass.
I think also like we should do our best to like make sure that like it doesn't become widely known. So we should also talk to the adventurers, but like if she's from an assassin's guild, it would be good for them to not know that something happened to her.
Yeah. Also, we should see if she has any Assassin's Creeds on her. You never know.
Speaking of stuff that's on her, which no one has bothered to look at, what are you
You said
doing
she
with
was
all
naked,
her
so we
stuff?
assume that she didn't have anything.
She didn't come
Well,
into the house naked.
No,
She
I
was naked because
took her
Todd
armor off.
took her armor off to check her body for
Oh,
strange wounds and
I
things.
did not hear that first part.
No,
I
she
just
didn't
found out
come
he
in
died
to the
and
house naked.
somehow in combat became naked, and I was like, I'm not gonna ask because I don't know. I'm like, don't ask, don't tell. We good here. I didn't even think about it. That's funny. Yeah, what's her body got on it?
So she has armor. It now has several holes in it and burn marks on it and stuff. But overall, it's well used, but good studded leather armor. And she has rapier, 3 daggers, and she has some poison on her, and or what Toggin recognizes as poison. And she had as an empty vial, and there are some blank parchments, blank papers in a scroll tube. She has a couple rations and stuff like that. But other than that, that was it. Bedroll.
Do the papers say anything? Like the scrolls or anything like that?
Give me an investigation check. So it's clear they don't
These
say
are
anything,
These are
but
papers.
I presume did everybody else say that they were there as well?
Yes,
I
we're
don't think so.
there.
Oh, we're all there, yeah.
Okay.
You know, investigation and intimidation are so close to each other, but they're not the same thing at all.
No.
Because I
Really?
get a plus something for the intimidation, and my investigation gives me jack shit.
Hey guys, I think I might have made this perception check. Just a hunch there.
That's right. All right, so Godin and Taugen, you smell citrus as he's rifling through the papers.
Oh,
And
Mantha knows this. I don't know
Toggin,
if Dragon knows this.
Toggin, you know that there are some citrus that people can use to with a quill, and then um, if you warm it up over heat, it will
I was gonna say,
show the what's being said, what was written on it.
I have a candle.
It's fine.
Let's go ahead and light that candle.
Damn it.
And see if we can see what's going on here.
I will hold it out to Toggin, who has, I believe, a cantrip that lets you light stuff, right?
Yep, I just light it.
And I rolled a 1 on my perception, so I'm like, whoa, what are you guys fucking doing?
We're gonna burn up the paper.
Okay. You like fire? Like, what's your deal?
No, I'm just kidding. Relax.
Give
It
me a
is
sign.
possible to make writing hard to see, so this will make it easier and theoretically reveal message.
Oh,
Who?
I see. You could have just said that. Jeez, Godden.
It is much more fun to make you think we're going to burn it.
Agreed.
I won't lie, I'm less excited now that I know what you're doing. So, point proved. And I give you the papers, but I look sad about it.
Come on. This is a science experiment. Kind of like magic, only real.
Okay, okay, I'm getting into it now. There's no Bill Nye the Science Guy in D&D.
Oh, there really should be.
Hey, can anybody understand this?
Not me. Oh, it's like dripping water off of dripping ink to me. Someone spilled water on the ink. Lots of messages though.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you
know
see
what
that
that says.
there's one of the papers is the one that smells like citrus, and it has 4 lines written on it. Give me a, let's see. We'll do history. Why not? And I'm gonna say it's pretty easy. So it's gonna be that.
Oh,
Nice.
All right. So you guys recognize this as draconic.
all right.
What time is it in game time?
Late at night.
It is
8:30
now
maybe.
9, just
9.
after 9, 9:15,
Mm.
9:20.
I realized that we could ask the adventurers if any of them speak Draconic, / if any of them have like the spell tongues or whatever, because I
Cool,
know one of
cool,
them's
cool.
a bard.
Let's go see if they're still up.
Well, it's also pretty late, so we might as well just like tell our staff to like uh if they're trying to leave in the morning, don't let them and wake somebody up, you know.
What's
They're
our
not-
languages? Oh, I don't speak Draconic. Never mind. Never mind. I found it.
Tell them they're not being arrested, but they're being detained.
Basically just say, hey, you guys are about to leave, hold on for a minute, the so and so wanted to talk to you. Like, I don't know, I
Plus,
don't think that's a strange thing.
Yeah.
We're throwing a party in your favor tomorrow night.
Yeah, tell them they're
Also,
invited.
you're invited.
Yeah, and if they
That is
choose
the
to
party we're
stay,
throwing on your behalf.
if they choose to stay that extra night, we'll cover it. It's on scrambles.
And you want to hire possibly the bard if she knows if she's got any entertainment value.
That's true. We should probably let Mr. Emerald know that we
All the
intend to
above.
to these people so that he can make preparations and stuff.
Yeah,
But
we
ask
should
them if
definitely
ask them
tell
if, ask them if they're still up. They might be celebrating the 10 gold I gave each of them. They might be up drinking.
Yeah, if they are up, we can talk to them. But if they're not, morning is fine, you know.
if they were really smart, they could pay like homeless people in town to pretend to be attackers and attack us tonight while we are here so that we could see them kill people. And then they turn that 10 gold into 20 each. Bam. It's like
There you go.
a market thing. a pyramid scheme
Yeah, I think they
of
would
death.
like. I don't know. I feel like they would. We might recognize some of the people in town, considering that we live here.
That's right. Plus, Toggins already had a heart attack knowing that he gave out 40 gold.
Was not me.
I don't think I told anybody that they were all in the other
You
room.
just did. That's what I'm saying. Toggins is staggering back,
Oh, you know I.
grasping his chest.
Oh, that's right.
That 10 gold
That's
each
right.
you gave them, what?
Not on my own.
That is
I didn't
like
do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it out of a group coffers.
those are adult adventurers. I am just like, don't give kids too much money or they'll spend it on drugs and alcohol and shit, okay?
Protected our adventuring guild while we were out.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I don't have an issue with giving money to adults.
Yeah, she was freaking out that I gave a gold to the kid. Yeah, I got you.
All right,
Unless you didn't
so
know.
Gold is a lot of money. If you didn't notice, it's a lot of money, bud.
Yep, but you weren't. Yeah, but you didn't even know about it. And was bribing him.
Yeah, no,
so
I gave him a silver piece, and you're
right,
like, ooh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna wait until Tuggin's not here, and then I'm gonna give him a gold piece to earn the
right,
favoritism.
right. He'll like God
Exactly.
and
And I know-
best.
and to keep him from being quiet and make sure he didn't tell his parents
That's right.
about the dead body.
All right. So what are you doing with this dead body? Speaking of dead bodies,
Down to slime monster.
Yeah, taking anything useful she has on her, and then taking her downstairs. We got a slime thing in the basement that could
Or
use a
hear me,
snack.
or hear me out.
We're
We could
not
just
doing
take her
any
into
weird
the back
Scarecrow
room.
stuff.
We could take her into the back room. I can pull out my box of teleportation. We could lop her arms and legs off individually, put it down there, and it'll poof and go downstairs in the basement to Adabra, and we just parts her that way. A whole person.
Wow.
Like very Dexter of us. Or we could just carry her because that's way more convenient. Let's just do that.
I'm just carrying her. Tuggin says,
okay.
starting to like pick her up.
This is
All right. So you're walking down with a naked woman who's been deceased for several hours. As you
Yeah, it's
guys
not.
head down, it's like, what would be
Rigor
the
mortis
first
is
time?
setting in.
a little early yet for here, but yeah.
Um, Quick. All right, locations. Handland. Much work as this was, it is convenient to have this. All the maps and all the images I need in one spot.
Why is that?
All right. So I don't have to. It's
No, I
a
meant
matter
what?
of seconds
How are you doing it?
through the location on the right
Oh, okay.
under campaigns, and then popping open Fandolin and boom.
Oh, cool.
All right. So here's your underground lair. Just for there's no real need. I'm just reminding you guys that the map exists. If you ever want to, that's third on the list. First floor was first. Second floor is what's being worked on now. After that, depending on how much money you guys want to spend, you can work on redecorating the bottom. You still have three sarcophagi in the bottom. You could throw her body in one of those. All right, so you're taking her down to the gelatinous cube in your chasm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Chuck her in there, and it slowly sinks down, and you smell an unpleasant odor for a few minutes. As you, and depending on how long you watch, it slowly starts dissolving from her skin and all the way down through her muscles. After a while, there's only bone.
That's really cool. Is Grimmy excited that he gets to see somebody get eaten in the slime?
Creepy is just sort of watching you guys, seeing what you're doing. He doesn't move forward to look at to watch or anything. He just sort of there looking. All right, so you guys head up and start going to sleep. And Scrambles, you jerk awake as you feel this presence in your room, and you look over, and you see the assassin. She's clearly dead. She still has some of the wounds you can see, and she has her rapier out, and she's going to stab it into you. And you see the goblin Grimmy at the foot of the bed, and he's got his hand out to her like he's controlling her, and he says, "Get me the Book of Souls." And she goes to stab you as you go to grab your axe, and you wake up and you're alone in your room. You realize it was just a dream.
That's a terrifying dream, and I don't like that very much at all. I'm gonna go and wake up Taugen and tell him about my dream.
Okay.
Looking on my character sheet for where it says that I'm a therapist.
The rapist.
Yeah,
The rapist. Um,
ape tit for 500. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna come over and shove him. Go, hey Taugen, I had a real bad dream, and then I explained to him the dream, and then the worst part of it was that it was Grimmy.
that is bad dream indeed. Are you
Right.
alright?
I think I'm gonna be okay, but there's no telling.
Do you check on your wand of pyrotechnics?
My wand of secrets?
No, water pyrotechnics. Make sure Groovy didn't steal
Oh,
it again.
that son of a bitch. You better not have stolen anything. Um, yeah, I'll check on it.
It's there.
Cool. I'm really glad it's there because I was about to be pissed off. Okay, good.
Um,
Then I'll go back to sleep.
sometimes dreams are like just our brains, and sometimes dreams are like some like prophetic shit, and I don't
Yeah,
know if I know how to tell the difference.
Scrambles definitely doesn't. But hey, probably doesn't mean anything. Gonna go back to sleep.
I mean, it could not hurt to check on Grimmy at some point.
Yeah, we should check on Grimmy. Plus, there's a whole like fair carnival thing that he's been setting up. Maybe it got better since we've been there.
This is possible.
It was really fun the last time we went.
All right, so morning comes. You guys wake up at your, or are woken up for breakfast. It is the 15th.
Scrambles is trying to find Klein as soon as he can. I know Klein isn't here until the morning, so I let all of the staff know, hey, if you see Klein, have him come find me.
Okay. Um, the rain has stopped. Uh, it's a little windy. It's a little warmer today than 50. It starts warming up throughout the day. And the male dwarf comes into the dining room where you guys are. They said you want to see me. You need all of us.
Actually, I've just got a question. Want to know if any of you guys can read this weird draconic mess.
I think our what the heck? And now closed it. Hold on. He says her name. Images. Oh, it's not uncategorized. It's Vandalin. Vandalin. There it is. It is. Nope. It's not Andrea Bjarki. No, he's Bjarki. Balara. Balara. She's doing a lot better. Thank you for asking. She's should. I think she's Dragonborn. Taught her how to speak Draconic. I'd have to ask. And he see him reach in his pouch, talks into his hand. Hey, tell Balara to come to the dining hall. And about a minute later, the little halfling comes in.
And Toggin mumbles to Scrambles, "Do not forget about the invitation."
Bjarki is the one you're talking to. And Balara is the bard.
So Scrambles will say, I was just curious if you read, write, or speak Draconic.
Yeah, I don't know how fluent I am, but I'm pretty conversational. Why do you ask?
We have a document we need interpreted. It'd be great if you could help us.
Yeah, so she looks at it. You guys have to heat it up, and then it shows it. This is some sort of name. It's a man house, big house. Oh, it's here, Tressendor Manor, and then it's Scroll of Souls, Book of Souls, Writing of Souls, something like that. Fandolin, and the last line is three times regular or normal pay.
I'm just real looking for this Book of Souls.
Yeah.
There's a hypnotize a kid, send him in. He can't find it. And you send the assassin here looking for it and directly asking and searching somebody's mind for it. And to my knowledge, we don't have this. Why do they think we do? Or do
I
we?
don't know. Toggin will pipe in. Thank you for translation. I would also like to request that the events of the last day or so remain private. Try not to tell anybody about the assassin.
As we are literally throwing a party in the manor for an assassin, dead assassin. But go ahead.
We disposed of the body in hopes that the Assassin's Guild wouldn't know what happened to her. So I'm trying to do a little bit of hey, don't go bragging
No,
to
I
all your friends about oh my god, I killed this assassin at the Scrambled Manor.
totally agree with you. But we've already set this party in motion. And I'm not sure how much of it has been, how quiet it's going to get.
Oh
kept
no,
at
we're
this
still
time.
having the party for sure, but
Half the people don't even know why or what's
I
going
have a
on.
guy.
So
I hired a guy to ride by on a dragon and drag a big banner behind it, and it says, "We killed our first assassin at the Scrambled Manor." And then I
that's right.
acquired a painter who painted it, so it's like a sky rider. I have that coming by. It's just gonna circle the manor during the party.
There's also a
So-
spell, I believe it's 3rd level, called skywriting that you can pay somebody to cast as well. Skywrite is what it's called. Second level. There you go. It's in the chat.
Like 10 of them killed one person.
You
Okay,
cause
let's
up to
calm
10
down.
words to form in a part of the sky you can see, made
Yeah,
out of
but-
clouds, and remain there for an hour. Most
That's
ridiculous
fucking
spell
one
ever.
hour. God.
But it's there. It's a thing.
A strong wind can disperse it too, and you're putting it up in the air where strong winds happen. Wait.
Sometimes. It depends on the day. Yes.
So.
Anyway, it's still there. It's a thing. Second level.
So the
The
song should say
message
something like,
cantrips exists.
said 10
like-
words, so it could be like, ass guild beware,
That's right.
scrambled eggs defeated ass at Tressendor.
Yep.
Okay, keep
Scrambles.
it quiet.
10 words, but there's no limit to the length of the words. So you
That's right.
just
Scrambles tells Klein, hey, that cake I had her make that says, congrats on killing the assassin, we gotta change the words. Alright, so Ballara and Bjarki are well, we don't really have anybody to tell right now, but and Ballara says, well, any songs that I may write about it will be rather vague, at least for now.
Speaking of which,
speaking of which,
could you write a song about it for tomorrow night?
oh, we don't need a song about it
For the-
for tomorrow night. We just need songs in
internal
general.
Yes. But seeing as how one of the people in your party ended up killing the intruder, even if it isn't mentioned as an assassin, it could be pretty cool to have you sing an original at a party.
So are you looking for a song or are you looking for entertainment for the night?
Yes.
Entertainment is
Well,
more along the
since-
lines of what we're looking for.
Since this isn't an inn or a tavern where I can do busking, I can do it for 10 gold.
Cool.
And that will get you 3 hours with a 10-minute break halfway through.
Impressive.
Very well.
Are they quality people though?
It's hard.
I don't know. It's any bard. We have a bard. Doesn't matter if it's a good one. We have one.
All right, so whoever's paying for her, make sure you pay for her.
Yeah, I'll toss out.
There's
10 gold.
also, you guys do have a Tressendor Manor fund, so our scrambled eggs manor, scrambled manor, whatever the hell it's called, whatever your sign is. being
The
made.
stars kind of
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled manor.
Is that the 17th? Yeah, the scrambled
Seven-
manor
five-
sign will be on the 17th. So today's the 15th. So 2 more days, and your
Oh
sign
no,
will be
we're so
done.
close. We were rebranding. It's not gonna work. Haven't you guys seen Bar Rescue? Rebranding is important.
That's right. That's why it's for just the staff tonight.
Yeah. Oh,
On the
the soft
17th.
open. The soft open. That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right. They call it the soft open.
Does the staff know we renamed it, or should we announce it to them tomorrow night?
Yeah, at some point they should know. They should
Literally
be
do
told.
soft
By the
open.
way,
Hey, where do you work?
If
I
we
don't
go
know.
to Trestador Manor this
know what?
morning.
You
Fucking.
now work for the scrambled manor,
That's so funny.
and you only have to work
We're
when the
having a
sun is.
massive party. Hope you guys are ready.
Only have to
Anyway,
work when the sun is
I know we just asked you to provide entertainment, but you and your party are also invited if you would like to be there for staff party of congratulations of not getting killed. Of not letting house burn down while we were gone, you know? Good job for doing your job.
Bjarki says, "Well, sure. We've got some stuff to take care of in town today, but we should be back in time. Shouldn't be a problem at all. That'd be great. Looking forward to it." All right, so they leave. You guys finish your close these, close
All right,
this.
thank you.
Finish your breakfast.
Yay.
And
Hey,
about
in honor of the rebranding of this to Scrambled Manor, do we have some sort of special franchise scrambled eggs dish for breakfast?
We should have a menu for breakfast. I don't know if
Oh my
that's.
god, we should just have a menu item that's just the scrambled eggs.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
We gotta jump on this.
We got to use that brand. That's all marketing.
That's solid.
about
Talk to the city council and make it so it's a rule that nobody else in town is allowed to make scrambled eggs. It can only be done at Tresendor Manor. At Scrambled Manor.
the scrambled
Everybody else
manner.
has to have
Right.
runny, flat.
And then we will appoint someone to judge when it becomes a scrambled egg and when it stops being an omelet. Like, I'm just making an omelet. Well, you're borderline scrambled eggs, so
Right,
be
we have
careful.
mixed eggs, not scrambled eggs.
Yeah, our eggs are beat. We got beat.
They're whipped eggs. There you go.
Bread. It'd be flat eggs on that omelet. It better not
Look,
be
man,
no
can
fluffiness.
they really try to get us on the copyright if it is Scrambles' name? Like, I'm just saying.
Let's
They
make it
can't
into a
like
menu and
they
call it
can't be like
Sunny
you
Side of
can't
Scramble.
own Scrambled, but like it's his name, so
That's right. So in the morning it is Ale Mace is the guard. And you guys hear the bell. So he has, that's one of the things he has to alert everybody. You guys have finished eating. You've been awake for about 2 hours. And you hear the bell signifying that he's calling Mr. Emerald to come to the front door.
Oh, cool. Have I seen Klein at all or anything like that yet?
No, not yet. He comes
Dang it.
in a little bit later.
Okay.
So is anybody going to the door? Or are you just saying in the back?
Oh no, I'll go to the door.
Oh,
I'm going to the bell.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
all these people out of my map.
So you see this
Where am I?
person riding this huge, could be a lizard, might be a drake, coming up the road. He's got a
Ready?
hat. He's wearing sort of a studded leather piecemeal armor. And looks like this. Hold on. Close. Thank you. And so as Mr. Emerald comes walking out at the same time you guys do, and Elmace is like, uh, uh, oh, good. I didn't know you guys were back. Look, look. And he's pointing at this thing. He's clearly not sure what he's supposed to do at this point. Want me to shoot it? And he goes and grabs the crossbow that's set up there by the front door.
That will not be necessary.
Okay.
But I appreciate the initiative.
He sets the crossbow
We
back
gotta
down,
get this guy a vest and a number.
grabs
And
his
then Scribbles.
spear. You see his knuckles are all white as this thing gets
Future-
closer and closer.
Future pet for scrambles. For our growing
Yeah,
zoo.
just steal somebody else's pet. This is mine now.
So he
You can buy it. We don't have to steal it.
goes off the road a little bit, about 100 feet away, gets off, and sort of you see him rubbing the head of this thing. It looks like he's talking to it, and then turns around and walks toward the manor, up to the door. Where are you guys standing, and what are you doing? Are you gonna be outside, inside?
Outside.
Outside.
I'm also gonna be outside the manor.
I'm just imagining everybody's got like the door open watching, and as soon as he gets close enough, I
Dadgummit.
just close it so that he can knock.
I really need to learn how to
Where'd this thing go?
this keyboard is a keybind on one of these keys that opens up 8 windows. I mean 8 tabs on my internet browser, and the settings all at once. And it's the very
I can take a look at that later if you
stupid
want me
ass
to.
thing. And I hit it
Anyway,
probably twice a session when I'm gaming with you guys. Anyway, so he comes up
we're all outside.
and takes a looks you all up and down. Takes a step toward Scrambles and says, "Message for you, sir." And he takes a scroll and says, "If you could just put your thumb right here." And he drips some wax on it.
Have I ever seen this before?
You have not.
Is this like some magic trick thing you're doing here? What do I do with my thumb?
Oh, just push. You just push it like this right there, and that just shows that I did in fact deliver this here scroll to you. He has another scroll in his hand. It looks like it's in a very nice case, scroll case.
Okay. Yeah, I do it. I push my thumb there.
Okay, so flicks it back and forth like an old Polaroid as he hands you the scroll. Says, and he looks down at the thing he's flapping, and he says, "If you're interested, I've got a second follow-up scroll. If you're not interested, then I'm to take that scroll back with me."
As you declare.
So, this is what he gives you.
Scrambles will look at it for a second, And he's gonna turn around and he's gonna hand it to Taugen. And I'm gonna go, not really good at reading stuff.
All right. So,
17th.
Doggin, would you mind reading it for us?
We represent the former owners of the artifacts known as Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor. We are outfitting groups of heroes to retrieve them from White Plume Mountain. If you can rescue the weapons from this false Caraptus, the wealthy collectors have promised to make a sizable dent in the amount owed on your land and estate.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. I'm interested. I would like to see that second scroll.
All right. So, check. Scrambles, do you have a pop up? All right. So, Jackson and Toggin.
Yes. Athletics.
Interesting.
Do a blacksmithing test. A check.
He's typing something. Give him a
Okay.
minute.
There you go.
I know. I'm talking to everybody. Heard a loud ding. What was that about?
That means something popped up in your chat.
Okay.
Ah,
All right. So, he pulls
So,
up.
I give you the southern twang.
He's digging through his.
I remember hearing about that mountain that's been outside Neverwinter. That's not a very good southern accent, though. I remember hearing about the mountain as being outside Neverwinter, which would be the north of the south.
north, I believe.
North of us, I think. Yep.
Tuggen
That's a ways away.
also remembers the same thing.
Okay. Well, then
Just
yeah.
a small note: the Assassin's Guild that the assassin had attacked with was also based in Neverwinter. So, throwing that out there.
All right. So,
Big,
he
We also
pulls
Two
out
birds, one
city.
stone.
a second scroll. It's not in a case. And you see he unrolls it, and there's 2 or 3 of them. And I looked just from the brief moment that you're looking, it looks to be copied. It looks like he has a couple more at least of the same exact scroll. Puts back in his
Okay.
thing, and he hands it forward. And he pulls out the one he originally says. He says, "This is what each of the owners of these artifacts found where the artifacts had been kept." And he hands out the second scroll to whoever
Okay.
takes it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Hey, what's that thing you're riding on there? What's it called?
Why, that there, her name is White Feather. I know, don't make no sense, but when she was first born, she had white feathers. As they get older, the feathers go away.
Ah,
Well, that's
And
sad.
what kind of creature is it?
Spirit Chief are.
That there's a giant cave lizard.
Oh, okay.
Oh. You like weird ass animals? We got a whole shitload of them up at the manor.
She makes traveling very easy because she can pretty much travel across almost any surface. Straight up a cliff if I need to.
Wow.
She's a pretty
That's
good
pretty
swimmer
neat.
too.
That's cool. Well, if that's everything from us, we accept the offer and we'll be on our way.
Hope.
All right. So, who's reading the second scroll?
Is this the one that's on the page right now?
Yeah, it's the
I've been
smaller one.
been working my. Oh, the second scroll. About
When it
the
says
money.
search ye far or search ye near?
Yes.
Season? Search. Yeah. Okay, I can try it. It's
Okay,
kind of hard
go
to
ahead.
read.
You can
Hold
zoom
on a
in
minute.
with the mouse wheel.
I'm trying, yeah. All right, here we go. It says, search ye far or search ye near. You'll find no trace of the three, sorry, unless you follow instructions clear, or the weapons abide with me. North past forest, farm, and furrow, you must go to the feathered something
Mound.
mound. Okay. Then down away from the sun you'll burrow. Forest life, forest light. I'm sorry, forget life, forget light, and forget sound. That thing is tiny. Okay, here, last one. To rescue. Hold on a minute. Just super zoom on this stupid thing. Here we go. Okay. All right, hold on. To rescue wave. X. All right, to rescue wave, you must do battle with a beast in the whatever that says, Babel.
Boiling bubble.
I can't. It's my screen is this horrible. I guess I don't know.
No,
Cross.
it's all the U's are connected at the top.
Okay. Cross cavern vast, where chain links. Oh my God! Hold on. Where chain links rattle, lies whelm past water spout. Double is what that looks like. That can't be what it is. Anyway, what the
Double.
figure? What excuse? Oh, double. Okay. Here we go. Oh my God. Black razor. Yet remains to be one underneath inverted, whatever that says.
Zerot.
Okay. Hold on. Underneath is the zero that gardened. Think not that for now, you'll find you are caught. That's weird. Hold on, I'm missing something. Right, okay, sorry. One more time. Underneath, Black Razor yet remained to be one. Underneath, inverted Zalrite, whatever that is, that gathered. Think not that you're done, for now you'll find you are caught. I care not. Former owners brave. What heroes you seek to hire, though mighty and stop it. Though mighty, I'll make each one my slave or send them to the fire. And that is the scroll. That was really painful.
Right.
And I apologize. Holy shitballs.
All right. So it's clear
I'll be honest, I'm also struggling to read that.
It was a cool rhyme and adventure. It looks like we have to follow. We have to also get some dictionary out to get some of these words right.
they refer to all three of the artifacts: Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor, giving you
Cool.
hints on where to find them.
Awesome.
And he's
This is an important one.
underneath. So, and like I said, so the first one you saw, very, very fancy. It's in a special case. The writing on it is in a fancy script, and it's really nice. It was sealed Second one is much more common. It looks like it was just scratched out on substandard papyrus. And like I said,
Oh
you saw
man,
he
they're
had a
both
couple of them. So it was clearly a copy that had been made. So he is sort of, he says,
they're both titled the same.
one
Oh
says
gosh,
offer, one says ransom.
yeah, except that when I saved it, when I put it down on my thing, the first one uh, said whatever it said. That now they both say ransom. The one that I originally put on there changed. It's very weird. Anyway, I will erase one of these and see if you can. If you can give me the old one again, I can save it again. Got the new one. That's weird. Thank you.
All right. So don't forget, you guys can drag these to not only the hotkeys, but a note if you want to make a new note or an old note. You can
Yeah,
drag the
put that.
link over to the notes if you need access to them again. So he says, well, that's all that old Bliven has for you all today. And even without an insight check, it's clear he's waiting for some sort of payment.
How much platinum are we going to give this guy?
That's right.
Platinum? Bro.
500 platinum.
Yeah, we're going. I kill a small child and I give him the
What
body.
is like
Things for vehicles.
Yeah.
what is like the standard fare for messages?
You would have no idea.
Okay. I give him a gold piece.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like glance at everybody else, pull out a second gold piece. I don't know.
So
There's no way it's
he
going to be
takes
that
he
much.
takes the gold pieces. We thank you. Do you know where I could find a good watering source around here?
I mean, we would. No, I just.
Yes, you would. Okay. So you tell him where he can go to get some water for the lizard,
Lizard.
and he goes over. He has in a saddlebag, and he goes in. He takes a swig, something from a flask, and then follows it up with a water skin. Comes over and then puts a couple things, feeds a couple things to the lizard.
Crap.
One of them looks like it's still wiggling around, and then he mounts up and heads straight down the side of the hill toward the forest.
There you go.
That's pretty fucking cool.
All right. So, any last questions? What are you guys looking at doing? Are you heading out? Are you gonna head back to Neverwinter after the party? What is the plan? You gonna head out now? Forget the party.
I don't know. We gotta be at a battle
no.
within 10 minutes.
We need the party.
Yeah,
Gotta
for
be at the
sure.
party. And second, remind me if we get any additional information, or if we just filed away the identity of the person who funded us originally, the thing, because we got that off of the
Sphinx.
one, yeah, the Sphinx. Did we decide we're gonna? Do we know? I'm sorry. Did we know anything about that person, or was it just a foreign name?
His name is Caladorn Castlantern, and he is a Lord of Waterdeep,
Oh, okay, interesting.
Thinks
which
he's
is
all
not
high and mighty.
Neverwinter. Throwing
Is
it out
that
there. We're talking
did
about
we?
two different cities today.
Right. So in Waterdeep, did we do something to earn this guy's favor? I mean, We've been
I
all
don't
over the
know.
place.
He
Were we in
donated to
Waterdeep
the.
or something?
We've been in Waterdeep. At least
I
like
thought
since he did the payment, but like it's been a while since he did the payment. He did that pretty early on, didn't he?
So
I
you
think
guys
so.
worked with the only people you worked with was the winery brothers, guys who had the winery, and you protected their
Yeah.
land. So you did not, that you know of, you didn't talk to or have dealings with
Lord.
any of the lords. They are the lords. You guys would know that the lords of Waterdeep
Like the
are
council?
pretty much like the city council. Yeah, they're the rulers, and you could do some research if you wanted to find out more information. But um, they are
Well,
the
maybe
rulers.
that particular lord had an investment in the winery. I was impressed at our help or something. That's bizarre. So anyway, we're
He's
not
got
gonna be able to
stocks in Phandalin.
we're not gonna be able to investigate that and do this at the same place because they're in different places.
Yeah, I believe Waterdeep is on the way-ish to Neverwinter, though.
Do we
No,
have a time frame on
here's the map.
is there any time frame for you guys?
Neverwinter's the one you guys have been going to back and forth all the time.
Right. And Waterdeep is on the map here somewhere.
No, Waterdeep is not even on this map.
Higher,
It is.
lower, east. I don't remember.
So I'm only hesitating because I used to say
My knowledge of the Sword Coast is limited these days.
with confidence, and then I realized at one point I was wrong. So let me double check for sure.
Wait, I have the Sword Coast in my map saved right here. Boom. Oh, it's the same map. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought
Here
maybe
it
it was
is.
a bigger one.
Okay, here's this one.
There we go. What the flying hell is Waterdeep?
So
Way the fuck up there.
Is it at the top somewhere? Oh goodness.
Way up there,
Better
yeah.
than that.
yes, but so actually Waterdeep is south of
Well,
you.
there's Neverwinter.
The
Okay.
sword went. You guys are in the top part of the Sword Mountains. There are two Sword
Right.
Mountains. You are on the top one, north of the Mere of Dead Men, below Neverwinter Wood. So Waterdeep is actually south of.
Okay, yeah, they're in opposite directions. Got it.
I see it now. I see it now. And Fanlin is in the Sword Mountains, basically, right?
Yep, right,
Between
pretty
us.
much right where the S is. In
So they're
well,
literally
no,
opposite directions, about similar distance. Maybe even further.
There's some distance, maybe even further.
I mean, the Waterdeep is even further away than Neverwinter from us, but south.
Yeah.
Opposite direction.
Fanlin's about right there.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Ah.
I bet if we get to Neverwinter, we can find a portal to Waterdeep.
That is
A
very
portal, what?
possible. A portal to Waterdeep.
I
That's
say
like the
porno.
Like the portal that we took out of that
Not
well.
porno. We
that
can
well
probably
Yeah.
find some Waterdeep porno
Mad
too, but
Mage
that
as
has
well.
nothing.
Criminals.
All right, so you guys are gonna be doing the party and then heading to Neverwinter.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
That's correct. And before we
At
go,
least.
Scrambles wants to find Klein. When he does, he wants to give him 5 gold, and he wants Klein to put on some kind of cool talent or cool trick show. He's given himself a budget of 5 gold. He needs to do something crazy to wow people.
The Ute.
Yeah.
Kind is the boy, right?
Yep, he's the kid.
All right. No pressure.
All right. All right, so this is where we'll leave it for tonight.
Cool.
As you guys are getting ready, getting dolled up and dressed up and makeup on and wigs and corsets, getting ready for the party. Go closing everything down.
Scrambles in a corset.
And so tomorrow night, we got the big double D's, and let me make sure my math is right. Yep. And then Sunday, we're doing the Starfighter, the Finding Stars people, with our living, our what the hell is it called? The bear, the
members?
panda bear.
Yeah.
And some really cool people. I got a dwarf in Starfinder, and some really cool players. We've got a former retired basketball star who's really well known. He's a half elf and half the Avatar people.
Navi.
Navi, thank you. So, and we got a weird three-eyed person that's has some really cool abilities. So, come by, check him out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Bye.